I remember the first moment I walked into a food bank. I was feeling a little bit ashamed, I was struggling. And when I went there, like, everybody was so open, so helpful. It was really nice, very welcoming experience, I shouldn't be that afraid in the beginning.
I'd been working and I had quite a good job. I was working on the ambulance, but I'd split up with my husband and then living on my own with my 2 children. Yeah, and then I stopped working because of my health. I couldn't work anymore, so I just had then a downfall of no money coming in, waiting to sort benefits out. So I went to get the help I needed, and I got the help I needed. It was quite scary because it's something I'd never done, something I didn't think I'd ever have to do. It taught me why I needed a food bank. I filled the forms in. It didn't feel like, oh, I shouldn't be here, I don't want to be here. It just felt like a comfortable place to be. But I did feel at ease then.
It was not only about the food, it was also about the community and kind of doing things together, chatting, even about silly things, like the weather. It is important, like it does make the difference.
A food bank is very much a community effort. We can't do what we do without the support of local people who put those items in a food basket in a supermarket. We can't do what we do without people coming forward to volunteer their time. We can't do that without the partnerships that we have with local churches who open their doors and their buildings and their warm spaces. There's so much effort put into this from all parts of the community, and of course the agencies as well, people who are working across the city to try and advise people who make the referrals into the food bank are also playing a huge role. We're providing wraparound support for clients coming in, good referral pathways for people, quality financial inclusion advice, and really trying to help people to move to a situation where they can be in a situation where they can afford food, where they can move forward, and where they can move towards a brighter future. That's what we want to see.
So the story of this garden came about through my volunteering and visiting the different food banks. I went to about half a dozen. As I was visiting them, I could see the people coming to get the support they need and being supported by huge numbers of different people across the community, whether that's the GPs that are referring people to them, or social services, or the local council, or people putting food in the collections at local supermarkets. All those different people coming together. And so our garden is about that. It's trying to show that togetherness, that together we can make a difference. So the origin of this structure came from visiting about half a dozen food banks around the country. And the thing that stood out to me was seeing those people that are seeking support from Trussell being supported by such a huge, diverse number of people and organisations that were enabling this work to happen. And it's all those different people coming together to support that person that is approaching Trussell. Each piece is being supported and in turn supports the neighbouring piece. So as a piece, it kind of, the structure builds strength throughout the whole piece.
Exactly. So if you look at any one of these elements, it rests on 2 others and it supports 2 others. And that's the same for every single piece, whether it's one of these or one of these.
This whole space, the intention is that this will be a cosy area where visitors will be able to come and sit on the benches and have those sort of quite personal conversations over a cup of tea and meet with a volunteer from the food bank. One of the great things about the garden is that we've got different spaces for different people, and it's going to have little nooks where people can sit with a volunteer over a cup of tea and talk about the issues that they're facing and get the support that they need. But we also know that we want to celebrate that togetherness, that coming together of the wider community. So we've got this great water feature that can be drained at the pull of a lever, and that then opens up a much bigger space in the garden. So there'll be other seating areas that are opened up with that draining of the water. The whole purpose of bringing this Trussell Together Garden to Chelsea is to invite the public to play their part to end hunger in the UK. So whether that's volunteering, whether that's donating food, whether it's campaigning, writing to MP, we can all play our part in ending hunger.